Hey guys, Ham here, Tackle Talk. So, first one is going to be one hook and two hook ledger rig. So, what I've done is I've actually got a board with nails in it, and I'll show you that very shortly. And it's real easy to whip up one hook and two hook ledger rigs. I've got two sizes, so I've got the small ones which only come away about that much from the main line. Then I've got ones that are like, wow, way out that much sort of thing, so they're further away from the main line. And I'll show you that board and take you through it now. Right guys, so this is the board. This is called the rig board. So it's essentially just a piece of wood. It has 6 nails along the back front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's got two from the two that are close together up. There's your short one and there's your long one, which keeps it further away from the main line. Come in this way, it's exactly the same setup up there, so they're both the same. So yeah, anyway, I'll set this board up and we'll come back and make some rigs. Mean as. Well guys, here we go, 50 pound mono for traces. Got some rubber there tubing from Gemini for stopping the sliders going all the way up. The old beads and stuff sliding too far away from the hook. Got swivels, which you need, and size 2 hooks. So these are for Moki rigs I'm making up, which are no different to any other ledger rig, except we just use different hooks. So I'm going to be making up some Moki ones today. And then of course got some beads. So that is the board ready to go, and the next part of the video you'll see me making up a 1 hook rig and then a 2 hook rig. Bring it on. Well guys, going to put the swivel on with the Fishman's knot, go through twice, pull it up so it makes a loop, pinch it, round 5 times. Back through both loops, pull it up tight. There it is. We're going to make a single hook ledger rig. So this one here, I'm going to go to this nail just here. So it's only got this one set here. I'm going to pull it around to one set. Again, making the long one, that's a short one, will only be that far away. This one here is going to be that far away from the main line. Okay, round to you 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 times to the top. Open it up, off the end nail, in through the gap there, keep the tension on, put your finger on it so it doesn't come off the nails as you do that flip. Straight back over the nail, then off, pull, cinch it up, there it is. There's your 1 hook. Lengthy piece of line, just like the, we'll do the same as with a double loop, doesn't change. Round twice so it doesn't slip. 1, 2, pull it up nice and tight and cut that off there, tag. Alright, and there's our 1 hook. Our 1 hook ledger, piece of piss. Ready to go, mean. Well guys, I've shown you the board, it's all ready to go. First thing I do is I tie a swivel on, so I use Fishman's knot, which is one of the knots I use for my swivels. And it's going through the loop twice, pull it up, makes a nice little loop, pinch it in the middle, do 5 wraps, and then go straight back both of the loops, pull it up, cut the end, and there's your knot there. Quite a strong knot, not coming off. And then what I do is I stick it on the end nail. That's going to go over top of the end nail there, like so. Then from here I go around anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, up, pull some line off this big spool. So it makes a triangle like that. And then I'll do the same thing on the close one, which is here. And do exactly that same thing over to here like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start from up here and go around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, back to the top 4. Open up with my fingers. Take this one off here. If you want a short one, it's just off the front nail. I want long one, so I'm going to come up off here, go through that loop, over the top, and then put it back on that end nail. So that come off, we'll redo that. And then put it over on the end nail, like that, okay? Now we're going to do the same for the front one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it to the top. Going to take that off, through the middle, up and over, and then put it on that last nail. So now essentially what we've got on both of them is exactly the same. We've got one here and one here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of them off and pull it up tight. So if you have a look here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this here because I don't think that's level. Where's the centre hole? That will be it. That's better. A bit more room there. Alright, so you come up off the top ones, just at the end, and then you pull it up and pull it tight off the end one. Okay, so there you go there, that's one knot. Then you come over here, do exactly the same, off the end nail, pull it up, there it cinches, and now you're left with a swivel, 2 droppers, and now we've got to give ourselves room for the sinker loop. So I'm going to give myself quite a lengthy piece here. I'm then going to tie a sinker loop where I think will be about right. Yeah, you want to go through twice, not once, so just a finger knot. Go through twice or it'll slip. It's only for the sinker to go through. Pull it up. There you go. Cut the tag off. And there it is there. So your sinker will be on the end, they'll be out there like that. Bang. Alright guys, so we've got a 1 hook leisure rig here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress it up. So I'm going to first start with a rubber stopper, which is like a Gemini little soft rubber tube. And what you do, it's harder to do with the double, but we're going to do it anyway. So you pop it through there once. And I'll show you what I'm doing when I get this on. So slide it through once. Now what you want to do is bend this back around and go back through it. So you want to go back through it. It's hard to do on this doubled up stuff, so I'll show you what I mean by the time I get it in, get it through. There it is, right, just got to pull that through. Then what you do is you pull it through all the way, and then you'll see that it basically makes a knot. Now that there can slide up and down to wherever you need it, but what happens, stops the beads going all the way back here when your hook's up here. So I'll get this dressed up, and we're just going for Moki rig, so I'm just going to put a pink and a blue bead on. Any given order, doesn't matter really. And then I'm going to get the size 2 little tiny hook, which is what Moki have. So you want to catch them on small hooks, not big hooks. Not size 5, 6, 7, 8, just 1s and 2s, maybe 3. Right, pop that through there from the front, slide the hook through, pull it up tight, and then you want to push your beads down and the stopper down. So then when it goes back that way, the beads can only go back to the stopper. Alright, so there's our first one. Put a sinker on the bottom, swivel on your line or clip, and there's that first rig there. And that is a 1 hook Ledger Moki rig. Well guys, have a look at that. That's a 2 hook, same as what I did the single one. Single hook Ledger, this is a 2 hook Ledger. So stoppers, beads, and then the small Moki hooks. If you want to make more ones for snapper, exact the same thing on the board for any dropper rig. That's how I make them all. Every one that I've sold and given out, that's exactly how I make them. You can do them up with floats, skirts, beads, whatever size hook you want, to be honest with you, in these ones. And the best thing about these is obviously with these sort of style, is if I get sick of it, I can slide that back, slide that off the hook, put a bigger hook on or a smaller hook, and you can make them your own. So swivel, that's a 2 hook Ledger rig. Put the sinker through there. When you cast out an angle like that, ready to go. So yeah, 1 hook, 2 hook Ledger rigs. The Ledger board or the rig board is essential when making those. A lot easier, and it's consistent because all of them are the same. So yeah, that's the rig board and how to make dropper rigs. Main as.